Welcome aboard, everybody. This is a quick and dirty startup of the Challenger 300, because really, who has the time these days? Right, so we are sitting on the ramp, go the external pre-flight and say fast pre-flight, just clears away all of the stuff and puts us back into the cockpit. Okay, now we're in the cockpit, we can turn the batteries on and the standby instruments on. Once that's all good, we turn on the APU, and we can see it starting up over there. Okay, we all seem to be good there. We can now turn the APU bleed on and cross bleed so it feeds both engines. Okay, then we set our air source over here to normal. And now we need to do the pressurization, so that means on the right hand screen we're going to change to the environmental control page, ECS, and we're going to set our landing altitude with this dial here. So we are going to KFLK, which is 295 feet. So 300 feet is good there. Emergency lights we need to on, and then we need to turn all our hydraulics onto auto. Okay, I hear you. And now we need to program the FMC. This is just the default X-plane FMC. So I'm going to do a very basic flight plan, which is KJKA, which is where we ended up last time, and our destination is KLFK. Now, I've always had a lot of trouble with this particular FMC if you don't put at least one waypoint in, so I looked on the little nav map, found a waypoint close to the destination called FXU. So I'm just going to put FXU in over there and execute. So now we have a flight plan. Then we need to go to the cruise and we need to set cruising altitude. I'm just going to randomly pick 20,000 feet. And if we now go to legs, we should have a speed and a flight level for our single waypoint, which is awesome. FMC programmed. Okay, we need to turn the gas lock off. If it is on, it's not, it's actually off. And you need to put the engine switches on to run. Start the right engine. Okay, right engine's good. Start the left engine. See our list of problems is shrinking over here. The next item you need to check is the yaw damper, which is over here. If it says yaw damper off, you need to turn it on. Generally it'll be on, so you don't have to worry, but you do need to check that. If you don't have that on, the autopilot won't work. Where was I? Yaw damper on. Flaps will either be 10 or 20 for takeoff. 7 for 10. And we need to now turn our bleeds on. And then we can turn our APU off and turn the cross bleed off. Okay. Nose wheel steering, turn it on. Now all we're left with is a parking brake and the probe heats. Now these probe heats will overheat if you leave them on too long, so we leave that for the last minute. So basically we're now ready to taxi. I will catch up with you just before the takeoff. Right, we're lined up with the runway. We are going to set our altitude to our cruise altitude, 20,000 feet. Takes a while, but we get there. .20,000 feet. Okay, we are then going to set flight level change, and we're going to get our speed. We want to go to 250. Just have to watch out for this because you're going to need to be going pretty fast before you engage it. And we are going to align our heading with where we're facing and turn on heading mode. So we've got heading mode, flight level change, and altitude capture. Okay, now comes the interesting bit. If we have a look over here, it says we're in cruise mode. We need to push the throttles forward till that's in takeoff mode. I'm just busy holding the brakes at the moment. What have I forgotten? I have forgotten to turn on the probes. So, probes, windshield heat, and we are clear on the board. Okay, throttles forward. So they cruise, they go to climb, and they're going to take off. So make sure they're both in takeoff and release the brakes. Yeah, forward a little bit just to keep the nose on the ground. Ooh, it's a lively little beast. Okay, gear up, flaps up, coming through 170 knots. And let's turn on the autopilot. Put us back on the heading and accelerate us to now pull these back to climb. We'll leave them until they reach 20,000 feet. Okay, now we can select our navigation source over here until we're on FMS and hit nav. And detect our flight plan is over there and it's turning us towards it while climbing into a ridiculous resonance. That's really it. When we get past 10,000 feet, you can increase the climb speed to 270 or 290, and then when you reach the top of climb, just pull the throttles back until you're cruising below the red line. Good luck.